Hello everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel Learning Bridge. Let's discuss about sprint retrospective today. So we have been discussing about different scrum events. Let's focus our next 1 or 2 minutes to understand what sprint retrospective is. Moving on to the next slide. So basically it's a scrum event where we try to check, the quality and effectiveness of the entire sprint. So we are trying to intensify that. That is the whole sole purpose to have a sprint retrospective. In a sprint retrospective, we also analyze that how the last sprint went in terms of, there are multiple people, so individuals, what kind of interactions were there. Let's say if a team member, a junior developer is having some questions, was he able to get the required help from the senior developer or not? Or when it comes to the scrum master, if there was some environment issue, were we able to get that support from the scrum master or not? Whether QA had all the questions, answered from respective business analyst. So such kind of interactions were that like those really happened or not, that we cross check. Then processes wise, tools wise, were we using that appropriately or not? All of those things are being analyzed. That because all of this comprises a sprint. So how the last sprint went, and we analyze that. We also discussed that what actually went well. Were there any problems which we faced? And if we faced those problems, were they resolved or not? So there can be a lot of things, right, which went well. So for example, we had a dependency on a different team for some kind of data. We were able to get that data on time. So that was a plus point, that we were like the dependencies were resolved within the time frame. And then were there any problems which we faced? There can be a lot of problems, right? There can be sick leaves in the team. Sick leaves were more than expected. So maybe our work got hampered. So there are different things which might have happened, right? Maybe there was slight change in, the way of doing your work. That was something they tried during this sprint. For example, creating something and then testing it parallelly. So maybe that was something new which was discovered during this sprint. And then were there any kind of problems faced? Maybe you were not getting clean data from the team which you are depending on. So that is something which we will encounter, and we will discuss about, so that when the new sprint begins, we don't face such issues. Or if we are still facing those issues, at least we try to come up on mitigating those risks. We try to minimize that. Coming to the last slide. And also, this is the last event of sprint. The duration of this particular event is 3 hours for a month sprint. So if your sprint lasts typically for a month, like for 4 weeks, then you can have this meeting for a max of 3 hours. Remember, there is a cap on the maximum time. You can have it for a shorter duration also. That should not be a problem. And then, as I mentioned here, it is shorter for short sprints. So for now, that is all about sprint retrospective. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Do not forget to subscribe Learning Bridge. Wait ahead for more such videos. Thank you.